If anyone wanted to roast me on the internet, like,
Now's the
get
time.
your screen grab, right?
So see how this would be kind of like a floating head. It's too harsh, it's too strong, versus this.
Oh my God, that actually really showed it. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have a very special guest. I am so excited to introduce you to Rebecca. She is a color expert, and we are going to learn everything that we possibly can about color analysis. You guys are finally going to hear what my color is. Shocker, shocker. I was wrong. AI was wrong. You all were wrong. This has been up for debate for a long time, so I'm so happy that you're here.
Yes. My business is called Colorpolitan here in the Dallas area. And I have been doing this, y'all, for 8 years.
I've already had the analysis at her studio, which was amazing. I finally left knowing what my actual color is. I am going to be doing a makeup edit. I'm going to be doing a wardrobe edit because now it's kind of like once you figure out what you are, you can't unsee it.
You cannot unsee it.
No.
Yes.
It's like so in my face. I was like playing with my clothes after our session, putting things on, and I'm like, oh dear God. Like I never knew. I never knew that this was actually like a legit thing.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the history of color analysis. This is popping back up. It seems to be trendy right now, but it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a little more evolved and maybe not so dated the way that we're seeing it now. So tell us
Yes.
everything about the origins and what color analysis is.
You know, earlier years in color analysis, they really looked at people in the 4-season approach. So
Yes.
you're either a winter, which is all cool and undertone, a summer, which is all cool and undertone, a spring, which is all warm, or an autumn, which is all warm. Now, it wasn't as in-depth. Okay. So our system, so I'm trained and certified by True Color International, and we have 12 unique color palettes. Okay, so you do have the traditional 4, winter, summer, autumn, and spring, but then we have 8 other palettes that are neutral in their undertone. And y'all, this is really important. 67% of people are not warm or cool. They are neutral.
I'm part of the 67%.
You are.
Okay, like
I am
I knew
too.
that much just because I have such a hard time matching my foundation, which by the way, I'm the makeup woman. I stroll into her studio and you asked me, you're like, so are you identifying if you're neutral or cool from your veins?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's like makeup school 101. Of course I am. And you're like, no.
Can't do it that way.
There's a more in-depth, accurate way to really understand your undertones. So I do think doing something like this can really change how you feel about getting ready without really doing much more than just not wearing the wrong palette.
Yes.
Like literally.
It celebrates the way you're meant to be, the way that, you know, your beautiful skin works with your natural eye color and does work with your natural hair color.
Makes you look better with no makeup at all,
yes,
which I was shocked
goodness.
by. Like we went to town with all of the different fabric swatches, and when I tell you, there were certain fabrics that literally made me look like I had jowls and purple under eyes.
Truly, and you saw that.
I did.
Certain colors, because there were some tones that just made Tati's like under eyes literally turn purple.
Yes.
Where you would then think, like, let's say if you go out and you're like, okay, I'm going to wear this top today. Why are my under eyes so purple? Now I have to put on more makeup. Now I really need to cover this up. Like, what's wrong with me? When it's really just the color impacting you in a negative way.
So you mentioned this to me as well. I always had it in my head that my season would change if I colored my hair or got a tan.
So your natural hair is always your best because it's meant to go with your coloring, your 3 dimensions of color. If we change, hair, then you still would want to be in harmony with the colors you're wearing. But typically people then get a little color confused. Or like, let's say when you're more tan, because you do get tan.
Yeah, I do.
I do too. And you have to think of that as like it's a spectrum of your color. So another thing we've thought of is, when we're tan, we have to wear bright colors.
Yes.
I don't know when we were taught that, but I thought that as a kid too, growing up in California, like, it's summer. I need to wear my bright colors now because I'm so tan. And actually looking back at even photos of me in like neon yellow, oh my goodness, still like walking up my face so bad. Even though I was really tan, my skin still couldn't handle it. So you can't base it off of that.
Noted.
Did that make sense?
It does. But I was like a neon lover. I was
Yes.
that. I did that. I was like, oh, this makes my tan look more tan. And I just
Right.
want to look like I'm on vacation. And
What you probably didn't realize is your jaw was disappearing.
yeah,
Because remember when
probably.
like a color's too bright?
It's just,
Seriously, it like walks up your face.
okay, we are big on
Oh, yeah.
snatching the jaw here on this channel.
let's go.
So we do like the makeup contour, like we do the things. And you guys, no one with color analysis, to my knowledge anyway, is highlighting how incredible it is for shaping your face. If you want a chiseled jaw, you're going to want the bronzer and the correct color that's not
yeah.
overpowering your face.
Yes.
We don't always see in the mirror how much the color is moving up the face. And that's something that you pointed out. I saw it with my own eyes. I feel like I'm a changed woman. So I'm going to be in my season and really striving for that moving forward. How do I figure out at home my color analysis?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I wish I could truly give good tips for that. Color science is real and important. Like understanding how color theory works for your own coloring is key. But the neurological pathways, you have to train your eyes to even see that. To know, like, how do I differentiate? How do I observe and see? It's hard.
Of course, I would recommend if you are in Texas, go and see Rebecca. She's amazing. I found you on IG. Yes. We're going to put her information in the description box as well, all your socials. But I would recommend if you're going to go and do color analysis, go with True Color International. You're going to get the most information. You aren't just going to be one of 4 seasons. You're going to get your chroma. And unfortunately, there really isn't a way to do it at home. I tried.
Yeah.
I spent like $40 on an AI app. They got it wrong.
Doing it in person with a licensed color analyst, you are able to actually see how color works with your coloring. So honestly, you get a lot of education while you're there. I mean, you learned a lot and you know so much about color and beauty and that industry, but on your own self, sometimes
no.
It's hard, right?
Sometimes no. With clothing, no. Nope. Nope. Let's talk about hair for a moment.
Oh, yes.
Because this also goes into, well, does my season change if I have a different hair color? You want to be in your season choosing the hair color.
That's correct.
So for me, I will share with you guys, this is one of the most embarrassing stories ever. I don't know if I should I share it? Yes,
absolutely. I'm ready.
Get ready. I was 18. I wanted a haircut like Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. I wanted the choppy bob. Meg Ryan also had kind of a choppy bob, and I was like, I'm into this. Well, for some reason, I was so nervous going and getting my hair done that the stylist thought that what I wanted was blonde hair. And so I'm just like, la, 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 like not paying too much attention to what she's doing, thinking she's giving me like a few highlights. I left the salon crying. I was platinum blonde.
I was gonna say how blonde.
So blonde that my whole head disappeared.
No.
Oh, it looked terrible.
You probably went so pale. If you think about your hair, it's your frame. So getting the color correct is so important.
Yes.
Because just imagine, are we ready for this? You're still so beautiful, but it would take away from you.
Can you imagine? Stop it.
This is a lot
Where
of
did I go?
on you.
Literally, I just disappeared.
This is your bob.
We got the bob now. This is my Mary-Kate and
Is that like how short it was?
Yes. Memories. Not AI, but is virtual color analysis accurate? Or should you stick to it in person?
Well, from personal experience and my clients' experiences, actually many clients have done virtual before they come in person. And so far, it has not been accurate.
I'm about to show Rebecca my closet. We're gonna pull out some absolute no's, show on camera what I look like in the wrong palette compared to the correct one. Let's go.
I'm pumped.
All right, let's do it. All right.
It's so pretty. I see variety. I see those reds. You see that? We talked about red.
I wear a lot of red.
Which you have your own version.
But like this is what I'm talking about. It's not for me.
It's what do we see first? The color or you?
Color.
Yeah. If this was our only option, it would be that. 65 colors. So many options. Even your own black, which like traditional color analysis, only one palette had black, really.
Okay.
So all of our palettes have their own versions of black.
More like a, what would you call that?
It's like a soft, neutral black.
Oh no, you're gonna not like this.
Look at this.
So
See how much more blue this is?
Yeah, so you're saying like a real saturated, harsh black is like
It's
not
very
the
harsh
It's
on
not
you.
the ideal.
Yeah. This is a softer sort of black
Okay.
because it's more sheer. So you're gonna see your skin under it. Like that's really pretty. You know, maybe some of those deeper tones there.
Kind of. It feels
So-
a little orangey.
It is a little warm. Yes.
This one, I
100%.
always feel like this is confirmation of color analysis. I
It's
always
so
feel
pretty.
extra pretty in this.
Look at the
So
brown.
this is like perfect.
Look at that.
This is my perfect. I'm never getting rid of this.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is terrible. This is Valentino. This is terrible. And
That's
it's the-
like
it's-
bright spring.
It's literally
right there.
I need to
Okay.
sell this.
Can y'all see this on her? Can you see how it hits her jaw?
Who did I think I was buying this?
That's like true autumn. Look how much more warmer. Like look how yellow it
It's
is
more
compared to
intense.
this.
It's brighter.
And you're more neutral.
This is like perfect harmony, except the red. Like
Yes.
this is
Like,
this
look
is
at that.
Tati.
Oh no!
Look
this
at him.
Also, you're doing so
You're
good,
so
James.
good at that, James. Do you see that? The difference?
I do.
A little more warm neutral versus cool. It's very blue icy. In comparison to this one, that would fit better.
I feel like I look yellow. I feel like my blush kind of disappeared, and I just have you can tell in my skin tone.
Jaundicey.
Yeah, a little pale and sick.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you were right. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Now with this on, the blush pops right back. Look at the blush.
Your
That's
lips
so
look
weird.
good. And look at all that reflective, like it's reflecting on you. Okay, so now it would be
Yo.
a little floating head.
It just like reflects too much.
It's too intense. So this is too bright, right? So the chroma is high in saturation. It's going to overpower your coloring versus like a softer color. So still you can have your own versions of color, right? So you have like,
Yes.
this is a better orange for you than this would be.
Yes, for sure.
More like kind of like a terracotta color.
This is like my comfort color. Like this is like, I feel like I do very well in chocolatey brown.
Yes.
Like this is my lane.
It fits. Look at that. Look with those browns. Yes. Isn't that pretty?
We're gonna get into the real tea, and I'm gonna take my makeup off so that you guys can see the shadows, the under eye area changing with some draping. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
So we have to neutralize you in order to get you into a baseline, okay? So that's why we have the gray backdrop. All right, and then I'm gonna put your gray over your white. We can't start in white.
No.
We always have to neutralize. So, oh wait, watch this. Ready? Set. Took it away. Did you see that? White sometimes makes the jawline disappear.
Yes.
So a lot of people lose their facial structure with white.
If anyone wanted to
That's
roast
interesting.
me on the internet, like
Now's the
get
time.
your screen grab, right?
Now, if your hair was your natural hair color, then we could have left it out. So we only cover it when there's artificial color on top.
Just out me, Rebecca.
Even though it
Seriously.
looks really pretty. Are you wanting to tell what you are yet? Not yet.
Oh, let's let the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
You guys, everybody that thought I was a winter because of the era when I had black hair, no, you are incorrect. Everybody that thought I was a soft summer, including AI, no, you are incorrect. We went through this process and Rebecca guided me beautifully through the whole thing, and I am
A soft autumn.
a soft autumn.
Yes, she's warm, neutral in her undertone, soft in her chroma, and medium in value. All right, so one thing that we noticed about you, through the process, was that some like lighter, brighter colors overpowered you a little bit. And something that we talked about is even though you have these beautiful eyes, they can be distracting. They can look good with a lot of colors. They're gonna look good. Like, look at that. Your eyes look so pretty here, but your face may get a little washed out. Okay. So here you are in your neutral baseline. You get a little green. Look at that up
Yeah.
around your,
I get green
cheeks
even
there.
like right here. It turns quite green.
quite green. When you then when you're looking for harmony and balance, it's when beauty presents itself as one unified picture. Okay. So even though, your eyes may not be like this color anymore, but look how your skin looks balanced, healthy. So can you actually close your eyes so the audience can see this. Okay, so she gets a little cool and washed out, but your eyes can be distracting. So yeah, a lot of people tend to think when someone has dark hair or like light eyes or dark hair and dark eyes that they might have winter influence in them in their coloring. And some people may, for sure, but not you. Remember when we did this darker one? That was so pretty.
See, my eyes come to life with that.
Yeah. But all of you, again, your face looks like totally
This is giving me a
balanced.
facelift, and I'm not complaining about that. What's your favorite color for me?
Because you do have those beautiful blue eyes. I think that's really beautiful on you.
So every palette has their blues, their purples, their pinks.
Yes.
It's just different undertones.
different.
And intensities.
Yes, so the hue, the value, and the chroma. And in our system, every palette really has its own unique colors to it. There's no crossover at all. So see how this would be kind of like a floating head here? It's too harsh. It's too strong. Versus this.
Oh my God, that actually really showed it. That really
that neat?
showed it though.
That
Because all of a
creates
sudden my
consistency.
face just went like,
Ah, here I am.
this is exactly why this is worth it. I am so going to continue exploring my own palette. This is amazing. Rebecca, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, this is my palette. I am a soft autumn. I am now in my correct color palette. I'm going to be playing in these colors moving forward. I am super happy about it. And if you're curious to get your colors analyzed and you want to connect with Rebecca, her info will be in the description box below. I'm going to go clean out my wardrobe now.
I'm excited.
I'm motivated. Yes, thank
So
you
many
so
good
much.
things.
All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great day, whatever you are doing. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.